And MyTeam, they'll boot you off of their servers. I got like top of the line internet. I don't even know what I got, but I just know it's good because it's expensive. Paradox, if you're here and you want to play, I'm down to play you. Or Scoobs, I'm even down to play Scoobs. But let me know who's down to play. But for now, I guess I'll just check out the auction house. Because like I'm ready to replace PG13, and I think I'm gonna replace him with Clyde Drexler because he's an affordable, cheap 100. Oh, Clyde is a shooting guard. They should have gave Clyde Drexler point guard as eligibility. Okay. It looks like there's two that are gonna be ending pretty soon. One of them's got 7 legends, but it ends in 2 hours. That's not pretty soon. And one of them ends in 38 minutes. But I'm not digging his price. Especially the fact that he's only got 3 legends. Okay. There's a Shaq ending with 38 legends, a Yao Ming ending with 40 legends. That's unbelievable. I am going to keep an eye for this Patrick Ewing, but I'm hoping that one pops up that has even more legends. Earlier today, there was one that had 17 legends. I fell asleep and I completely missed out on him. But there was one that had 17 legends. The best Patrick Ewing I've ever seen on the market had 20 legends, and I missed out on that one too. So I'm hoping I can get one that has, about 17 to 20 legends. But the 2 best centers in the game has to be this Yao Ming and this the 2 best 100s is this Yao Ming and this Shaq. I would still love to get those 2 cards because the Invincible Shaq is pretty much out of reach for 98% of us. So right now I'm just been fucking with the Dark Matters and the 100s. I'm winning with all of my Dark Matters. I'm still winning in Showdown. It's season 7 and I'm out there still kicking ass with the Dark Matters. Yeah, guys, I don't know why that happens to my PlayStation or the server sometimes. Out of nowhere, sometimes 2K would just freeze up on me. And I swear it's fucking the 2K headquarters just booting me off of the game because I'm talking trash about them. And let's check out the shooting guards. I guess I'm going to keep my eye out for this one. He's got 7 legends. I really like Clyde Drexler. Maybe it's because I was a Clyde Drexler fan as a kid growing up, but I think this is a really good, solid card, especially for his price. He's real affordable. And if you're a Ray Allen fan, I would say you can get away with running Ray Allen at your 2 or your 3. That's a good pickup, Scoobs. That's a really good pickup. I think that's one of the smartest pickups people could make is getting somebody like Clyde or even Ray Allen. I know Ray Allen is only 6'5", but that's not too bad for a point guard, and he could shoot the shit out of the ball. He's a really good shooter. His jump shot is super easy to time. But this Clyde Drexler, there's a lot of things I like about this Clyde. And for 200,000 to 300,000 MT, believe me, I'm gonna pick up this Clyde Drexler all day. And if you could ever get Clyde for like around 200,000 to 300,000, pick him up because he's an easy flip. The next time you relist him, you're gonna get 500,000 for him. I've done it once or twice already with Clyde Drexler and Patrick Ewing. I get them for 300,000, I flip them for 500,000. So this is always a really good card to play with and run some games with, and then we flip them. But I'm definitely gonna pick this card up again. I think this card is better than that crappy ass Invincible PG13 they gave us. for the level 40.
My options was
He's way better than that card.
Better than both. Yo, Indy, I know you love the old
My opinion was
How
Ray
you feel
Allen or
about
Lewis
Invincible
and
Gary
Clyde
Payton?
better than both. Yo, Indy, I know you love the old players. How you feel about Invincible Gary Payton? You know what? What's good about Invincible Gary Payton, Jay, is the fact that 2K is dropping an Invincible on Tuesday, and then they're dropping two Invincibles every Friday. What does that tell you? That tells you A, goats are right around the corner, and B, that's gonna make the prices of the Invincibles come down if you're releasing an Invincible on Tuesday and then two Invincibles on Friday. Especially if on Tuesday you're gonna be dropping great Invincibles like Invincible Gary Payton. Invincible Gary Payton's gonna be a stud. I don't know if you guys remember, but like the 100 or was it the Dark Matter Gary Payton? For its height, that card was a really good slasher to the rim. For Gary Payton's height, they made him a really good dunker. He plays really well above the rim, and his defense, he's gonna box in anyone's point guard. He's gonna lock you in. He plays a really good defense, and surprisingly, Gary Payton plays really good in the low post with his back to the basket, and he can make the threes. Gary Payton's gonna be, like I always say, if the previous card was good, the Invincible card is gonna be good. And Gary Payton cards have been good all year. His Pink Diamond was really good. So if Gary Payton is about maybe 2 mil, I would pick him up. If he's about 2 million. But if he's like Dr. J, the next time I see Dr. J for 2 to 3 mil, because sometimes I'll see Dr. J sell for like the high 2 million. Next time I see a player, an Invincible player, sell for like a little bit over 2 mil, I'm gonna pick them up next time because I'm kind of done waiting around and just holding on to this MT. But there's a lot of Invincibles that I'm starting to like Invincible PG and Invincible King James and Invincible Gary Payton. So there's a lot of Invincibles out there that I like and I want to run with. But yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye out for this Clyde. And again, guys, Invincible PG, I wanted that card so badly, and now that I've got him, I'm a little bit disappointed with them. There's a lot of shooting guards out there and a lot of small forwards that you should be running over PG13. I want to give you a good example. If you're running PG13 at your 3, you should not be running PG13 at your 3 when you could be running Dark Matter Giannis at your 3. PG13 is too small to run at the 3 right now. And like I said, you could run Dark Matter Giannis at the 3. That's a better choice. You could run Dark Matter Michael Beasley at the 3, and that's a better choice. And you could run Dark Matter King James. Those 3 cards are better to run at the 3 than this Invincible PG13. And then as far as running him at the 2, I don't feel like he's fast as I would run Dark Matter Kawhi, and I would run Dark Matter Dr. J over Invincible PG13. So I'm a little bit let down. I would even run 100 Clyde over PG13. That's how disappointed I am with the card. I think it was really overly hyped up. And maybe it's just me. Maybe it's going to take some time for me to get used to him, but he's not moving. I'm the type of person that likes to initiate and force fast breaks and going downhill with PG13, trying to burst and turbo past players, past the defenders. He doesn't burst and turbo past the defenders. He's like moving in slow motion out there. So I'm not impressed with PG13. Would I buy the Hall of Fame pass and the level skips to get to level 40 right now at this moment? No. The only reason it was worth getting to level 40 for PG13 was so you could have done the season 7 Pro Pass Reward Challenge. So you can get your free 100 pack plus the 2 legends plus a Dark Matter pack. That's the only reason it was worth getting to level 40 this weekend. That's the only reason why I grinded for 3 days, 72 hours straight, was to get that 100 overall pack. And it did lead to me getting Dwight Howard, which is a great player. Dwight Howard's as good as Shaq. But PG13 feels very stiff, stiffer than King James. No, you're right, Scoobs. You're completely right. And nobody's talking about it. Everybody wants to act like the card is elite. I'm like, what does he do elite? Is he an elite slasher to the rim? No, he's slow and stiff. Is he an elite dunker? Does he have elite dunk animations? His dunk animations are pretty mid, pretty boring. Does he have great layup animations that are easy to time? No. Is the shooting good? Is his three ball good? I think it's easy to time and it's a very smooth jumper to time, but his three ball isn't as good as Tim Duncan's. 100 overall, Tim Duncan was a better level 40 than this Invincible PG13. The release is better. The release is faster and smoother. Tim Duncan's movement was better. He was just an overall better player. Sorry about that, guys. I just got hit with the worst itchy throat ever.
I finished the dawn grind.
What did this Centric say? Hold on, let me read that again. Centric made a whole video saying Paul George was not good. Oh my God. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thought that. I thought I was the only one feeling this way. Oh my gosh. I did the same thing, Scoops. It took me 3 days. It took me 72 hours of playing domination for 3 days straight. I didn't finish until 10 o'clock in the morning. And then afterwards, I had to do the fucking, the PG13 challenge and the Zion shit. I was cutting it so close, I didn't get my dark matter pack. And I'm just so worn out and tired from it. And I thought I could have got 2 better 100s. Like one of my 100s was Big O, and he's very mid. I would even say below average. But Dwight Howard turned out to be great. But PG13. But PG13 was not worth the grind. He definitely was not worth the grind, guys. And I wouldn't recommend anyone being in a rush to get to PG13. Don't do it to yourself. Fucking just save yourself the trouble.
From the PG challenge. I finished, but it really drained.
It was not worth the trouble. Go back. No, Scoobs, I feel your struggle. I feel completely drained after 3 days of fucking grinding out domination. I feel so spent, so out of gas, so tired, so exhausted. And I fucking slept, and then I woke up and I took 2 more naps, and it just could have not been good, like grinding to level 40 in 72 hours. It was I can't believe that 2K even does that to people. There's kids out there that play this game, and they can't afford the level skip, so they're gonna fucking grind to level 40. And I don't know how the fuck some people do this every season, grinding to level 40 in 3 days. It was a lot of work. It was one of the biggest video game challenges I ever took on. And guys, this season I'm in no rush. Last season I finished in tier 3. I'm not even trying to get into tier 3. I'm happy staying in the lower tiers. As soon as you get into tier 5, you're not even enjoying this game as much. And that's the facts. I got SGA twice and I had them already, and all I got was badges. I'm sorry to hear that, Scoops. I know Alpha, he got 100 Apollo twice today. So it happened. And my boy Chilango 2K, Chilango got, what did he get? He got Big O and Jason Tatum. He got probably 2 of the most mid 100s you could possibly get. He got Jason Tatum and Big O. He was very disappointed because he was another person that grinded for 72 hours straight. 3 days of grinding this game against domination. And to end up with Jason Tatum and Big O, that sucks. So I'm kind of happy that I got Dwight Howard.
get the first possession. Duncan with it.
But like I said, I'm real happy with the team I have, and I absolutely love the team that I have right now. And it's been coming through, you know, for some dubs. I've been getting a lot of W's with this team. So there's really no reason to like make any like extreme improvements or upgrades. All of my players, they all have like 30 legends on them. So this team is just rocking. I'm rocking out with this team. But yeah, this PG13 sucks. I don't think he's going to make the team.
And a lot of that is just his
I can't believe that an Invincible is just going to sit there and collect dust from me in my collection. But I'm afraid that's going to happen.
When he's in the flow.
There's a lot of 100s that are better.
And at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Anaheim shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Let me tell you, I don't think right now is the time to make any investments because remember, the market's about to crash. Now, I would say if you can find some really good deals, maybe make investments and then hold on to the cards for a little bit and see if the market bounces back. I didn't expect the market to bounce back this time, and it did bounce back surprisingly. So maybe there's a chance you can make some investments, but they have to be really good deals.
Well, great hustle
because you never know if the market's going to crash and bounce back from
as
it.
well. So skilled at using his long arms to haul rebounds in.
And
yeah, undersized guys with
I wouldn't be worried about trying to pick up. I mean, if you can get there's some good dark matters out there still to this day that are okay. This PG13 is killing me. There's a lot of good dark matters out there that you can invest in and run with, but they're still kind of pricey. So the only thing I would do is buy players for the cheap, flip them, and continue stacking up your MT. You know, I feel like a good place to be is always, you know, over $1 million. You always want to be over $1 million, around $2 million. Heck, with $2 million MT in your account, you can get lucky one day and snipe an Invincible Dr. J. So I would continue sniping and continue stacking.
Duncan with the block.
That's an awesome defensive display.
Just to put together like a good little team, a team that you can run with, a team that can get you wins in showdown, and continue stacking.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Most of my players are lock-in cards, to be honest. I kind of run with whatever 2K gives me this year because it was so hard to pull players.
Malone with the screen. In the corner, it's James. And Anaheim with another three.
Okay, this guy is trying way too hard for 6:30 in the morning, and I'm half asleep, guys. Because like I said, I've been grinding this game all weekend. This is the first time I quit a game all season, so it's not too bad. But today's actually my first day back on Showdown because I've been playing Domination for the last 3 days because that's what it took to get to level 40. You can't get to level 40 in 3 days by playing Showdown, that's for sure. Giannis at the 3 is probably the best small forward, the best player you could run at the 3. I would not play anyone over Dark Matter Giannis at the 3, not even Invincible PG13.
Coming up. Great to have you with us.
Now, besides Invincible KD and Invincible King James, those two players are better at the 3. But as far as it goes with players that are actually attainable, Giannis at the 3 is the best player to go with. This guy's got a damn God squad. Yeah, it is way too early to be sweating this hard. But this guy's got an amazing lineup. Oh my God, he's got a good team. This is going to be a tough game. I'm going to lock in for this game. If I can't beat him, I can't beat him.
Now here's Simmons.
I'm way too tired to be fucking, trying this hard at 6:30. The only reason why I'm up streaming is because I fell asleep between like 12 and 3 because I was so damn exhausted. I just kind of passed out while I was playing the game. And I woke up, I figured why not spark up the stream and get some games in. I really wanted to test this team out in Showdown, and I couldn't wait to do it.
He's got size, strength, athleticism, but beyond that, he's so skilled. 3-level scorer, versatile on the defensive end, fearless when it matters. Anthony
But it
Edwards
always
may
seems
be
like in the
next
beginning of the
face
season, that's when Showdown and salary cap is at its toughest. Is in the beginning of the season. There's always a bunch of sweats and tryhards on it.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Huge difference between Dark Matter Giannis and Galaxy Opal Giannis. Galaxy Opal Giannis's jumper is way too slow for this stage of the game. He has the height, he's got the strength, he's an elite slasher, but the jumper is too slow for this stage of the game. You can't run with I would say you can't start him. You can maybe use him off your bench, but there's a huge difference, a noticeable difference. Because I ran with Galaxy Opal Giannis. Because remember, the second that they put Giannis, that you're allowed to run Giannis at the 3, that's when you stop running players like Scottie Pippen at the 3 and even King James. As soon as they start running, as soon as you're able to start running Giannis at the 3, he's always the man to go with, at the 3 position.
Here's Wilkins. He takes the fantastic
But at this point, you want to run the Dark Matter Giannis, and you want to try to get one that has like 20 legends on it, because they're pretty affordable. You can get a Giannis with like 20 legends for like 400,000. I got a Giannis with 37 legends for 600,000. It's better than an Invincible Giannis. Invincible Giannis only comes with 12 legends. I just got one with 37 for 600,000. So there's cards like that on the market, and you could really take advantage of the market right now because it's pretty cheap, but it's going back up. So you got to take advantage of it today when it crashes. Later on today, around 6 p.m., when people get home from work and people start opening packs again, the market is going to take another huge crash. But it may or may not bounce back. I'm surprised it bounced back this time.
On the take and the jam by Antetokounmpo.
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides.
Oh, man, that sucks. How many people are just going to quit the game? I know I just quit a game, but the last 2 opponents of mine quit the game. Like, the rage quits are happening early. Yo, Scoobs, that's crazy, ripping a dab already, man. I've already smoked a few J's and stuff, but it's way too early to be ripping dabs. That's for sure. I'm not even much of a dab person. That's like something I do on special occasions and very rare occasions. Okay, hold on. Does anyone from the chat want to run any showdown? And I'm going to check the auction house real quick again. And you want to check the auction house in between every single game. Every game you play, after every win, you should be going into the auction house and checking it out. Oh, Paradox, you want to play? Oh my gosh, Paradox. I feel like I'm one good player away from playing you consistently. But I'm not trying to brag, but I have been beating Paradox pretty consistently lately. And for a while, I want to say for like 6 days in a row, Paradox had me. And then I think I've won like the last, I think it was like last week I won every game against Paradox. No, he won a couple. But it's been really back and forth with me and Paradox. There's been some great matches. I love playing Paradox in 5v5. Last season, only 3 people gave me any sort of challenge in Showdown. That was Paradox, Mozzarella Sticks, and Hector were the only 3 people that gave me any sort of competition in Showdown last season. And those 3 names kind of stick out to me now. Okay, that's crazy. Look at that. The last Clyde Drexler won for 300,000. Now this one is at 400,000. And that's why I'm always saying, if you can get Clyde Drexler, James Worthy, Patrick Ewing for 300,000 or less, pick them up because you could always reflip them for more. This one's going to go for 500,000 easily. So always pick them up because it's always a good flip if you can get them for cheap. Like you can get this with Shard Lewis. Nobody No, don't even waste your MT on Rashard Lewis. He's not going to get any money on the reflip. you're not going to make any profit off of Rashard Lewis. But James Worthy, sometimes you can get James Worthy for like 200,000. You could actually make MT flipping this card. You can always reflip this card for 300,000 to 400,000. So James Worthy, Clyde, and Patrick Ewing, you could always make a good profit off of those 100s. Oh my God, this ends in 11 hours. Hopefully I wake up on time for this. I'm going to have to set an alarm for this. I hate having to set an alarm for a video game for 2K and having to fucking set an alarm to get a card out of the auction house. It's so much work to get a card out of the auction house. It shouldn't be this much work, and it shouldn't be this way next year. Bring back the player market. Yo, I appreciate you dabbing up and watching me Scoops, for real. But yeah, there's some really good 100s that you can get for the cheap. My homie got Yao out of his PG challenge lucky. Oh my gosh, man. And let me tell you, Scoops, I was really happy with what I got out of the PG challenge until I started hearing that some people were pulling, Yao Ming, and some people got Shaq out of it, and some people pulled AD. I would have been real happy just pulling Anthony Davis from it. And I wasn't that fortunate. I really wish I could have got AD out of it. I would have been happy with AD. I was a really big fan of the Galaxy Opal AD. But there's so many cards I would have been happy with. A Porzingis, even a Patrick Ewing. But I couldn't get them. So I'm going to check back on that Clyde Drexler later. Paradox, if you want to run a game, send me an invite. I'll play you. Actually, I need to grind out some more Showdown. No, I need to grind some more Showdown. I definitely need to grind more Showdown. I don't know if I want to get into Tier 1 this season or stay away from it. My gut instinct tells me to stay away from Tier 1. It's nothing but misery in Tier 1. Like, every time I get near Tier 1, I'm just miserable. And the one time I made it into Tier 1, it was the final 3 days of, like, Season 3 or 4. And I didn't win a single game in Tier 1. I think maybe 1 or 2 at the most, but I did way more losing in Tier 1 than I ever did. And you're facing a lot of comp players and a lot of cheesy-ass players that really know how to cheese the game out and take advantage of and exploit all the flaws in the game. So Tier 1 is not made for me. I just didn't enjoy it. And once you make it into Tier 1, I don't think you have anything to prove afterwards. And I've beaten plenty of people. Because once you get into Tier 5, they match you up with people from Tier 1, 2, and 3. So, and I've beaten them before, so it's not like I can't beat players that are in Tier 1. I've done it plenty of times. Oh, this guy's got 0 wins. He just started playing Showdown. No, Tier 1 feels like that. It does, Scoops. It's no joke.
Out to Ingram.
Showdown is already sweaty enough, and it's already filled with a bunch of tryhards. I don't want to be in Tier 1 where I'm going to match up against comp people every single time. That's just a lot to take on every day.
Duncan inside.
Especially when there's like so many challenges and agendas that you have to grind out this season. This PG13 card has got to be the slowest, stiffest card I've ever felt.
George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll.
I might not run this card after today. It's not a good card. And I know a lot of people were complaining about it. I didn't think I was going to be one of those people that were going to complain about it, because I'm not that picky of a person. But this PG13 card really sucks.
He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Giannis.
Oh, come on, we got to make that team. So I don't recommend
First, a little over a minute
grinding
played
to
so
level
far.
40 or being in the rush. I don't
the
recommend
inside.
paying for level skips.
And out of bounds as the next
You know,
game
just get that
possession.
PG13 card whenever you can. You don't have to think like you're missing out on something. And 2K does a great job of that, of creating FOMO and hyping things up and hyping cards up that shouldn't be hyped up. And this card was one of them. Level 40 Tim Duncan blows it out the water.
Because he gets doubled every single time.
He's the defensive anchor.
You know what,
for
Scoops?
this team. Duncan
I liked
excels
Zion.
at leading shooters
I thought he had
and
good
then
movement,
altering
good
their
speed, a
shot.
good release.
Really well
The
done
only
there.
problem
Just
with Zion is that they didn't make him small forward eligible. If he was small forward eligible, that card would have been pretty good. And it's just that he can only play the 4 and the 5, and he's like 6'8", or like 6'6" or some shit like that. So Zion was just way too small for the positions they assigned him. But he was a good card. I like using him against the computer for agendas. But I thought he was pretty decent. But I'm the same person that also did enjoy his pink diamond card. But they did make him too small even back then. He only could play small forward, power forward and center. And I don't know why they have Zion playing the 4 and the 5. He should not be assigned those positions. He should be playing the 3 and the 4.
Duncan, a screen. Over Duncan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows.
But yeah, Zion was kind of cheeks. Oh, he's 6'6". Yeah. I thought in real life that Zion was about 6'8" to 6'10" maybe, but 2K's got him listed at 6'6". So how is he gonna play the 4 or the 5 at 6'6"? They should have him running at the 3 or the 4, and he would be a great card. If you had Zion at the 3, he would be a beast on defense. If you could run Zion at 3. So they should have Zion running the 3, but they have him at the 4, and it's not a good position for him.
Whose teammates really look up to.
Duncan hits them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
1:30 left in the first
But yeah,
quarter
this
of the
season
game.
I'm not really stressing about showdown wins. I'm sure I'm gonna get to 60 wins like I do every season. Last season I got to 71 wins, and I'm sure if I had the time I can get to 120 wins. So I'm not sweating, the win-loss record. I'm sure by the end of the season I'm gonna get to 60 or more.
He can do at an elite level. That will be a crucial
And like I said, I'm real happy with all the cards I got, especially today. I'm real happy with the cards I got, with the exception of PG13. He was the biggest disappointment out there. He was so bad. I'm happy that I got Dark Matter King James and Dark Matter KD out of the 99 premium pass, the option pass.
In his sights. Never has
Because,
been, never will be. He is a
Invincible
determined finisher.
PG was a huge letdown, man. And I tried both of them, and they both suck.
Here's Wilkins. It's Robinson, top of the key.
I was hoping like one of them was gonna be different, but there's no difference in the two, and they both suck.
Here's Giannis. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
I feel like next year 2K should fix that, and they should only have Zion at the 3. And if you could have Zion at the 3, he'd be a pack seller. Zion at the 3 would be a huge pack seller. People would want that card. They would go after him if you would have Zion at the 3. But they keep making Zion a 4 or 5, and he's way too undersized for that.
Kick out to Giannis. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drive. Looked good from here.
They get the rebound. Ingram outside.
Everyone's trying real hard in the beginning of a season.
Robinson with the block.
Trust me, after 20, 30 games in, you won't see people trying this hard anymore. Everybody will be worn out.
Easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Pass to Duncan.
Damn it, I got boxed in.
Still a close game. Knicks out front.
I added Legend I just to PG. I regret it. I didn't. I was almost going to make that mistake. And I was like, well, let me run with this card first because everybody's been complaining about it. And the second I ran with that card, I was like, oh, I'm I'm not going to apply any legends to this card, much less even keep him on this. I'm not even sure if I'm going to keep him in the starting lineup. I'm not even sure if this card makes my reserves. That's how disappointed I am with PG13. And the sad part is he had a really good pink diamond and a really good opal. He does not feel any different from the pink diamond. He feels just like the pink diamond. He feels like the opal, maybe not even as good.
Back to Giannis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Robinson down low.
Oh my gosh, I am like taking really bad shots right now, and I'm playing kind of bad right now. It's just I'm just too tired from all that grinding I did.
Outside Roy. Here's Robinson. Duncan with the block.
I think that's the last time I'll ever grind to level 40 for a player, because I don't feel like it was worth it. This was a huge letdown, and it was a lot of work to grind to level 40.
Forces your hand as the defender.
For New York, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
But hopefully next season we get a better level 40 that isn't all hype, because this PG13, this Invincible PG13,
it's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And now the Knicks on the break. For 3, Wilkins. Here's Duncan. Here's Robinson. And blocked.
How many times can I get blocked at the rim? That's a fucking joke. Tell me the game will just help people fucking stay in the game.
Grabs the miss. New York leading by 3. Duncan with it. Robinson picks him up. And here's Wilkins from the arc. Duncan on the
This Dark Matter Dominique Wilkins, I like him so much. Mine's got 10 legends. Maybe that's why he's doing so good for me. But I feel like this Dominique Wilkins card is really overlooked.
Oh, and that one, no question.
I don't know what happened to my team right there on defense, but they fell asleep.
Setting up a quality shot, it's just textbook basketball.
Grade, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
But Dark Matter Dominique Wilkins is a card that I would recommend. And Dark Matter SGA is still a really good card. And
better and better decisions.
I also like Dark Matter Lonzo. No, Dark Matter LaMelo is still really good. And Dark Matter Magic Johnson I would still use if I had him. But I'm still running my Dark Matter SGA. It's a really good card. Dark Matter Giannis. All of these cards are still excellent cards to run in Showdown. If you can't win with these cards, it's not the cards, it's you. Sorry to say that. Oh, Kawhi Leonard is better than PG13 for sure.
So both teams making some changes here.
Oh my gosh, I'm moving in slow motion when it comes to making subs. I'm a little bit like rusty in Showdown right now because, like I said, I haven't played it in 3 days.
No good on the shot. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. New York calls timeout.
But there's a good amount of shooting guards that I would run over that PG13. Kawhi and Dr. J for sure are 2 of them. But this 100 Dwight Howard, it's really good. Guys, this, if you can't afford to get Shaq because he's still like 3 million MT and you couldn't get that 100 Wilt, this Dwight Howard is just as good as both of those players. He's in the same tier as those 2 players. And he could shoot the 3. This Dwight Howard could actually shoot. So if you can't afford Shaq and you couldn't get Wilt, go get Dwight Howard. He's really good. I was really happy about getting that card this morning.
Pass to Leonard.
He's the only thing that made it worth it.
At the elbow, it's James. Screen by Howard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Okay, Brown with the big boy move. He just absorbs the foul, still getting the shot, doesn't even feel it.
My girl's
And he makes
upstairs
the
getting
first.
ready for work. She's spraying so much damn hairspray in the atmosphere. It's like a different ozone layer in the house. Can't even breathe right now. I can like taste the hairspray in my mouth.
And James
I'll
drills
cut
them
it out.
both.
Tone it down on the
Think of
hairspray.
LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing
It's
that
like a
comes to
damn
mind.
beauty salon
All
in
this
here.
guy wants to do is
Getting
win
high from the
all
fumes.
time.
To the middle. Here's Williamson.
That's bullshit right there. Zion over fucking Akeem. Let me tell you, I'm going to give that Zion card another chance. I really did like the card. It's just that he's so small.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Yeah, a lot of people, I seen people get Yao. I saw a good amount of people get Yao. I'm so jealous of all those people that got Yao Ming.
Trip after trip to the line.
But I did get Dwight Howard, and I'm real happy with Dwight.
Getting a lot of points in the paint.
And stolen by LeBron. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by Castle.
I don't know how Leonard did to finish that.
To anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
I was missing this Dark Matter King James in my team so much. I'm glad I got him back.
Pass to Howard. The kick out to LeBron.
Yep, I'm so glad I got King James back on the team. This Dark Matter King James, people used to complain about this card being stiff. Oh my gosh. You don't know stiff until you play with that Invincible PG13.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. There's Williamson with the three. And once again off the mark.
I would even play Dark Matter King James over that Invincible PG for sure.
They're on a 13-5 run here.
His release is even better. People used to complain about his release. Dark Matter King James is looking pretty good nowadays compared to that Invincible we got.
5 to shoot. Outside Leonard. Over Ingram. And yep.
Bro, did you see that fader? Did you see that beautiful fade I did with Kawhi? With Kawhi go?
Leonard is consistent at staying aggressive.
That Kawhi is way better than Invincible PG13. So they really pulled a quick one on us this season. They had people grinding their fucking lives away. I hadn't touched grass in 3 days. They had people out there fucking grinding this game away trying to get to level 40 in 3 days, and it wasn't worth it. The only thing that was worth it was the challenges that you were able to do with them to get the 100. But was PG actually worth it? No, the player was not worth it. He was overly hyped.
First half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second.
But I would have been real happy if I got Yao from that.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. No scoring in this one. Offensive rebound. Off with
Oh my gosh, I was going to say Dwight Howard be eating up the rebounds and the putbacks, but he missed that one.
Pass to Castle. A three-pointer, no good. Howard with it. Back
Oh
to
my God. He read that play really good.
And here's Antetokounmpo outside. It's rebounded by New York.
29 at 43 wins in part.
To the paint. Here's Olajuwon.
That Akeem Olajuwon has 28 legends on him. I picked him up for only 300,000.
He just has that natural.
He's better than an Invincible. He's got more legends than an Invincible would.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call.
You know, they only give you 12 legends with those.
That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you know what?
That's my boy. He's getting ready for school now. I got to get him ready in a little bit. I'm going to come down here and chill with him.
Yeah, and Robinson.
Did you sleep good? Did you sleep good, little man? You know, you've only got a week of school left. And you'll be done with first grade.
The Knicks leading by 11.
Yep, you're done with testing. All they're doing is pizza parties and movies.
Pass to
I know you don't want to miss that. That's why we're sending you to school for this last week.
At the elbow, it's
But afterwards, you'll be home with Dada for the whole summer.
They get a hand on it.
Yeah, I've been taking a lot of naps today.
Left side, Leonard. 3 on the clock. Second chance shot. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Ingram. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Hold on, baby. What do you need the phone for?
To the left side wing. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal.
Okay, 1 second.
To the middle. Here's Elijah.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball,
You're at 43
fellas,
park wins,
that's
Paradox?
what
That's
can
fucking
happen.
crazy.
Absolutely, Greg.
I don't know how you got
That makes
43 wins in the
turnover
first
even
3
more
days.
painful.
But I guess if you weren't grinding for level 40,
That's just
you had a lot of time to grind out either park or showdown. How many showdown wins do you have, Paradox? Yeah, Mama was spraying a lot of hairspray. She changed like the whole atmosphere in the house. Like she made a whole different ozone layer in the house. That's how much hairspray Mama was spraying.
2 wins.
I'm just exaggerating. Yeah, she made like an ozone layer in the house. Like this thick smog of hairspray. I could taste it. That's how much hairspray she was spraying. Me and my boy, we always like to tease my girl.
There's a screen by
Always like to kind of pick on her a little bit. No, I don't have a gas mask available, but we do need one right now.
Robinson's got 8 points.
Mama just declared chemical warfare on us just through hairspray.
And making the pass on time.
I think it's mustard gas.
Just rubbing it in their faces.
Thanks, baby.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Paradox, man, you gotta get on that showdown grind, man. You can't just be living out there at the park. What's the point of building a good team? I don't see why everyone stresses to build a good team and they're not even playing showdown. If you're not playing showdown, you don't even need to build a good team then, really.
Some solid defense from Robinson.
You know, if you're not getting 60 wins in showdown each season, there's almost no reason to build a good team. It's kind of like if you're not getting 60 wins a season, you're kind of like a little bit of a casual showdown player.
Bring it up for New York.
I feel like you only have to build a good team if you're going to try to get 60 or more wins.
Inside, Howard. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound.
I think my players got tired.
Here's Ingram. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
How did Dwight Howard not just smash that through the rim right there? But I guess it's that point of the game where the computer's trying to help this guy get back into the game. Let's put the starters back in. It's crazy. You could be up by 10 points.
New York calls timeout.
And the computer will just find a way to let the opponent back into the game. It's ridiculous. Paradox, you're always doing good. I don't want to hear that. I get 60 or more wins in showdown every single season. I know a good player from a bad player, and you always give me more than enough competition. You're probably one of the best players I play against every single season. No, I'm streaming. Yeah, like live. I figured from now on I'm just going to include everything that happens in the house, like a reality show. You know, my NBA2k life with my family. How you guys tolerate me playing the game all day and shit.
46 seconds left to play here in the third. Now, Giannis. Robinson.
No, I'm not recording you with the camera. I don't have the camera on right.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
No.
New York needs to get off a shot.
Only when I'm awake.
No good that time either.
And the well
No, I'm not going to be filming all day, just when I'm on the game.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to
And then I might be streaming.
in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
All right, no screaming. The audience doesn't want to hear that.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I should have made that three.
So it's
Okay, I'm still up by like 9 points, so not too bad.
A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase.
Paradox, stop it, man. I know you're a good player.
We'll be right back.
I think sometimes you just lack the confidence in yourself. And you let trash talking get to you too much.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter.
If you just look past all of that, you'll do a lot better in showdown.
Indianapolis trails by 9.
No, I can never get past the trash talk. If people start trash talking me, I gotta trash talk back. It feels like.
Williamson, the screen. And that one's
Come
good.
on, an off-balance shot going in like that? Hold on, Papa. Let me lock in real quick.
For Indianapolis. The kick out to Wilkins. Back to Duncan. Malone with the block.
Come on, man. That's and then the backcourt foul. Like, come on, that wasn't even me. That's bullshit right there. Like I said, the game will do anything to help somebody get back into the game. 1 minute you're up by 11, next thing you know, you're going to watch at least wander away, and you just got to fight through it. You got to actually fight through the opponent plus the algorithms.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off.
It's kind of like when you're playing Super Mario Kart and you're behind and you get the best prizes. That's what the game does here.
Just 5 to shoot. Indianapolis needs to get off a shot here. For 3, Ingram.
Look at that. Zion out-rebounding Tim Duncan. That's ridiculous, man. I'm over there waiting for the rebound, and the computer just... He didn't get that. You know, that wasn't him coming in for the rebound. That was the computer. He did. Stupid Zion out of nowhere. Even though he had to put 0 effort to get that rebound while I'm there waiting for the rebound, playing good defense for 24 seconds.
Duncan up on top. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Fucking, if I know, it could be a damn team of bots for all I know. Sometimes it feels like you're playing a team of bots. I think it's one guy that gets a lot of help from, you know, the computer. They always give the help to the players that are sucking ass in the game. Maybe I gotta start the game off. Maybe I gotta start the... Yeah, I remember 2K24. That was a great... What they do in 2K24.
When he's deep inside, it is clear.
Yeah, I remember.
Wilkins in the high post. And Wilkins with the stop. Just the kind of play.
But I feel like sometimes maybe I should start the game, you know, behind 10 points, and maybe I'll have better luck at the end of the game.
That's the kind of play that can energize the whole
Feels like the person that is behind by 10 points, you know, gets some pretty good help from the computer.
Following the score by New York.
I feel like this year, too much of the algorithms, too much of that RNG controls the game.
Misses in close.
They need to get rid of that shit.
Duncan high post. Outside Robinson. Outside Wilkins. There's a screen by Robinson. And he's fouled.
Dominique Wilkins has a really good behind the back escape that really helps him get open for, like, you know, slashing to the rim. It's a really good behind the back escape move that, like, it's easy to pull off and it instantly gets him going to the rim. It just helps you blow by your defender. I love this Dominique Wilkins card. I can't express how glad I got this card for only 75,000 MC. I was real lucky with that snipe. This should have been like a 300,000 MC card.
It's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done.
People are sleeping on that Dominique card.
To an even more comfortable level.
Goaltending. They'll find every excuse in the book to let the person come back.
Aggressive. You've got to play smart. Got to it on the way down. And that's a big whistle.
1:16 left to play here in the fourth. Outside Robinson. And finish off.
That's what I'm talking about, D-Rob. That Dark Matter David Robinson is so good. Galaxy Opal David Robinson was a really good card. I knew this was going to be a great card. And Galaxy Opal D-Rob, you can still use them if you're forced to. You really have to. Let's get some subs in and make sure that nothing crazy happens in this last like 30 seconds. In this last 50 seconds, he could still make a comeback by just jacking up 2 bad threes. So time to get some fresh players in the game. You don't want some dumb shit happening. So I'm going to put Dwight Howard, who's known for defense, back in the game. I'm going to put Akeem Olajuwon, who's known for defense, back in the game. I'm going to leave Giannis at the 3. I'm going to give... I really am not using this SGA card at all. It's a shame. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that card. I'm going to put PG13 into the game. He's known for defense. And we're just going to make sure this team doesn't score the last 55 seconds of this game.
Well, I had a chance to listen to the Knicks coach talk about the game.
But I think I got like 5 wins now in Showdown. I just started playing today. Like I said, the last 3 days I've been playing just domination. I've been a bit rusty today.
Now, here's Wilkins. Outside, George. Back to Wilkins. New York moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Olajuwon. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound.
It's crazy. I can never get a rebound off of a missed shot, but if you're down in the game, you always manage to get the rebound off of a missed shot.
Launches it.
Ooh, I thought that was going to go in for a second. All right, I think this has got to be my 5th win of the night. And after this, guys, I'm going to call it a night because I got to get my boy ready for school. And whenever this kid sees me on the sticks, that's when he wants the most attention from me. Kind of like the same thing with my girl.
Get over it.
They see me playing this game, and they start bothering me so much to get off of these sticks. But I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
First, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Okay, let me finish. Let me get this win. Let me make sure I get this win.
So he drops them both.
I don't want to blow this game. Well, there's no way I can blow this game. I'm up by like 8 points with only 22 seconds to go. But on Paradox, Jay, Scoobs,
what's your take?
I appreciate you guys coming through, fam. I really do. David,
this hole. And I'm sure coach is encouraging them.
Appreciate all of you guys hanging out. Glock, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you coming through, Papa. You're my #1 fan. You're my little good luck charm. You really are.
Yeah.
You ready for this last week of school?
I don't know why I still didn't put my shirt on yet.
Why don't you start getting ready?
Because it's comfortable.
Here's Castle. And once again off the mark by Indianapolis. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Oh my gosh. This guy is still trying to the very last second. He's a damn samurai warrior. No, he's not giving up without a fight. This guy thinks he's a damn samurai. He's gonna fight till the end. I know. He can't see that he doesn't have enough possessions left to get back into this game. He should be able to tell that there's no way, no chance of him getting back into this.
That makes it a 7-point lead.
But instead, he wants to go down like some sort of samurai. Thinks he's a samurai warrior. Thinks he's about to die with honor right here. Look, he's even wasting more times like a complete idiot, calling a timeout, just stalling the inevitable.
What's your take, guys?
This is a slow death for you, my dude. I don't know why you want to,
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
I wasn't even on NBA 2k21. I started playing the game again in 23 is when I started picking the game back up. And I didn't start playing MyTeam until 2k24. So I was on the game during 23, but I didn't play MyTeam until 2k24. 23, it was about Michael Jordan that year. He was on the cover, and I thought it was a really good game. No, they should remaster 2K16 and 2K19. Some people say those were the best 2 years for 2K. He is just delaying the inevitable, and this is a slow death for this samurai warrior. He wants to fight till the end with honor, as if he's gonna make a comeback of any sorts. But I don't mind. I don't mind patting my stats and getting a big lead and beating him by 10. Yo, what up, Josh 2K? Josh, are you ready for that smoke? Let me know when you're ready for that smoke, Josh, because I'm ready to play you, my dude. But guys, if you don't know who Josh 2K is, go check out his channel. He's a great streamer, and I love watching him stream. He always provides good content. It's always a good time over there while he's streaming. So go check out his channel, Josh 2K. Really good dude.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it
But I'm not.
for Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Allman.
I'm just getting my kid ready for school. But if you want to play a game, Josh, I'm down for it right now. If you're down, if you're ready. Like I said, I'm always ready. I'm always Papa, if there's somebody out there that they're ready for that smoke, I'm always ready for the smoke. I'm always down for the smoke. I never duck a challenge. But I'm just messing, Josh.
Are you good at first-person shooters?
No, I'm not good at first-person shooters. But I'm just messing, Josh. I actually got to get my kid ready for school. But anytime you want to play, I'm always down. It would be a good fun game.
Does anybody play Fortnite?
Oh, I really don't want to move up in tier. I kind of want to stay in the lowest tier possible. So I may lose a game soon on purpose. I do not want to get into tier 1. I want to stay away from tier 1. I want to stay.
I got you at tier 20.
No, they started me off in tier 8. Normally they start me off in tier 10, but I think it's because I got to tier 2 or tier 3. They started me off in tier 8 this time. And I don't want to go anywhere near tier 1, 2, or 3. I want to stay in the lowest tier possible right now.
Why isn't tier 1 good?
Well, I appreciate you hanging out with me, Josh. I really do, my dude. Appreciate the support, fam. But yeah, I might lose a game on purpose pretty soon because I don't feel like moving up in tier. I don't like.
Dad, just move up in tier though.
No, I don't like it, and
Why?
Because then I start not to enjoy the game as much. When you're in tier 1 and tier 2, it becomes really. It's mainly when you get into tier 1, the game becomes so sweaty. You're playing so many tryhards. I just don't find the game enjoyable in tier 1. I already have.
They get legends.
I already have good cards, and I have I have legends on them.
Okay.
But this is my lineup, Josh. I'm going to show you guys my lineup. I'm going to look at the auction house real quick. But this is the team that I'm running with, Josh. I think it's a team that I'm really proud of this team, and I really like this team a lot. I really like every single player on it, and I'm really happy with every single player on it, and I'm happy with the whole complete lineup from start to bottom. The only player that I'm not happy with is I'm not happy with this Paul George. I'm not happy with this PG13. I'm just not feeling him. He's below mid, and there's so many cards that I would want to run over him. I want to run Kawhi over him. I want to run Dr. J over him. I would run King James over that card. I would run Michael Beasley over the Paul George. So I think the card turned out to be really mid and a huge disappointment, and I'm not happy with this card. And I keep giving him a chance, but I think pretty soon I'm going to boot him off the team and send him to the collection. I just don't see this card making my starting 5 or even my bench for all of Season 7. I just can't run with this card. I don't think he's good at any one in particular thing. He's not elite at anything. So the only thing he was good for was to complete the PG challenge, and then from there I got Dwight Howard, who turned out to be a stud. Dwight Howard is a great card. But I'm trying to have a good day at work, Josh. Try to have a good positive day. And let me see how the auction house is looking. See if there's anything good I could snipe. I'm trying to get back to 10 mil. I'm at 9.2. I know, guys, I'm slacking, but I am trying to get back to 10 mil, and it's gonna take a little bit of time. I'm gonna have to do some sniping. I'm gonna have to rip some packs. So let me see how the market's looking.
His defense not good.
No, his defense, Jay, the whole card is bad overall. I don't like the whole card in general. It's just too stiff moving. People used to complain that the Dark Matter King James card was too stiff and that Michael Beasley was better. This card has stiffer and slower movement than that Dark Matter King James. Is not a good card. The only Invincible that I find affordable at this time is just Dr. J. And if I didn't have Dark Matter Dr. J all batched out, I would maybe consider getting this card. But my Dark Matter Dr. J is so good, and I'm winning so much in Showdown right now. I don't really feel the need to have to pick up a card for 3 million MT. I feel like paying more than I wouldn't pay more than 1.4 million MT for any card. I feel like once you pay over 1.5 mil for any card. It's just not worth it. I'd rather wait for that card to just come down in price because it's taken me so long to earn this type of MT, and I just value it too much to spend it on one player. So these Invincibles are way too expensive, way too rich for my blood. But the 100s are started to come down to a reasonable price. You can get a lot of good deals on these 100s. And that's what I'm starting to look at. Shaq, Yao Ming, cards like that are still out of, range, but you can get a good deal on Dwight Howard easily. You can get him for like 500,000-600,000 MT. And 100 Dwight Howard is just as good as 100 Shaq and 100 Wilt. That's how good the card is. It's a really good card, and it's affordable, and it's much cheaper. I really don't mind 100 Patrick Ewing. I really like him. With the exception of his jumper, he's got probably one of the worst releases in the game, but he does everything else at a very elite level. He's an elite defender. He's an elite rebounder. He's an elite slasher. He's an elite dunker. He plays above the rim. He does everything else great except for shooting. And the only other person that agrees with me on that is Eggnog. I heard him saying the same thing on his Twitch stream. And when I heard him say that, it changed my opinion on Patrick Ewing. I was like, well, let me go out there and buy him and give him a chance. And he turned out to be a stud. I can't wait to get this card back on the team. And he's really affordable and cheap for a 100. So I highly recommend not passing him up and picking him up if you have the chance. I don't recommend Rashard Lewis. I think he's too small for the power forward. But if you're going to run Rashard Lewis at the 3, he's pretty decent to run at the 3. He is 6'10", 215 pounds. He's 99 everything except for passing IQ and pass accuracy. But I would say that for his price, he's not too bad. And you can run him at the 3, and he's a really big 3, 6'10". Everybody that's pulled Jason Tatum is really disappointed with Jason Tatum. The only people not disappointed with Jason Tatum are Celtic fans. Everyone else hates getting this card. His jumper is terrible, Jay, but I had him on the team for a little bit, and I was able to put up with Patrick Ewing's jumper. If Patrick Ewing, and most of the time people are going to leave Patrick Ewing wide open from the 3 because they think he can't shoot. If you find yourself wide open from the 3 with Patrick Ewing, guess what? You're going to be able to hit that 3. His jumper isn't that bad. It is extremely highly exaggerated, like overly exaggerated on how bad that jumper is. Whenever I find myself open from 3 with Patrick Ewing, I usually tend to make them. So I'm okay with Patrick Ewing once you get used to the jumper. And once you get used to the space and the time that you need to shoot the 3-point with him. Once you get used to the space and the time that you need to get that 3 ball off with them, you'll be perfectly fine. I still wouldn't mind getting Chris Webber. Alpha pulled the Paulo twice today. That's kind of shitty to get 2 100 packs and both of them are Paulo. But getting one Paulo is a huge W. So getting Paulo is a huge... I would love to get Paulo. But I would also be real happy with Chris Webber. But so far the market's looking kind of dry, and that's because people are gatekeeping their cards because a huge market crash is going to happen today as soon as they drop super packs. I'm trying to keep my eye out. This is the one card I'm looking at right now. I'm going to keep my eye out for this Clyde Drexler. It's ridiculous. Sometimes at nighttime, you can get Clyde Drexler at night for 200,000 to 300,000 MT. And then that very same morning, you'll be able to flip him for 400,000 to 500,000 MT. I do it at least 3 times a week. I'll pick up Clyde Drexler for 200,000 to 300,000 MT. I'll list them. After playing with them the whole night, I'll list them somewhere around 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. And within 4 hours, I've made a 200,000 MT profit. So I highly suggest picking up Clyde Drexler at night when he's real cheap. He's like going for like 200,000 to 300,000. And then you could flip him that same morning for a 200,000 MT profit. It's that easy to do. This Clyde Drexler right now, he's going to sell for 500, maybe even 600,000. And I'm sure that the person got him for far cheaper. But I do it like 3 times a week. I always run into Clyde Drexler just sitting there for like 300,000. I'll pick him up and I'll flip him that same morning. I really want this T-Mac, but he still goes for like a hefty price. And I still want Michael Jordan, but he still is really expensive. I don't want Ray Allen. I don't want DeMar DeRozan. If you're a Ray Allen or DeMar DeRozan fan, you could probably get this card for dumb cheap, like super cheap. Anthony Edwards looks like a midget out there. He's only 6'3" or 6'4". He looks like a damn hobbit out there. I wouldn't run Anthony Edwards. I would rather run Ray Allen at the point than run Anthony Edwards. But I want Michael Jordan. I want Clyde. Those are the only, and I want T-Mac. Those are the 3 shooting guards I would love to add to my team eventually when the cost of these 100s go down in price. But right now, they're still, like Ty Debo says, they're still way too expensive. Oh, and Larry Bird is flame. You know, Scoobs, this is the first year that they've made Larry Bird pretty decent. In 2K24, Larry Bird had a horrible level 40 pink diamond. He had a horrible, I think it was like a dark matter card that you were able to get from Unlimited. Larry Bird had terrible cards last year, and this year he's pretty nice. They changed his upper. You know, they went away from the Larry Bird upper, and I forgot which upper they gave him, but he's looking pretty good out there. And he's tough on defense. But again, Larry Bird is going for a pretty penny. There is no affordable 100 overall point guards with the exception of Big O. And before, I used to say that I thought Big O was worth getting for about 300,000. Big O is not even worth getting for 300,000. Paradox told me that the other day. I didn't agree with them, but now I completely agree. Big O is not worth 300,000. He's usually even go over 270,000 for Big O. He's that bad, and it's not that he's got a bad jumper. His release is okay. It's real smooth, real easy to time. The problem with Big O is going downhill with Big O and trying to get a fast break started. This card, just like PG13, moves very slow. He's very stiff. He doesn't want to. You can't burst or blow past by anyone. You can't turbo past anyone. So therefore, you can't initiate any sort of fast break. You can't get your team's offense going. And in a half-court offense, he's really slow. You really can't blow by anyone with Big O. In a half-court offense, he's so slow, he gets boxed in and locked in real easily. So if you're going to buy Big O because you think he's got a decent jumper or you like his size because he's 6'5", 210 pounds, I would recommend try to get him for 200,000, and I wouldn't pay any more than. Actually, I wouldn't pay any more than 220, 240 for him. He's that bad of a card. I would stay away from this card now. I used to recommend Big O as an affordable, cheap 100 that you could pick if you needed a point guard, but I don't recommend him anymore. Dark Matter SGA is better. Dark Matter Dominique Wilkins is better, and there's way more. There's better Dark Matter point guards better than this card. Dark Matter LaMelo and Dark Matter Lonzo, I would say, are even better than this card for sure. He's that slow. If you're going to pick up an affordable 100, point guard, try to get Cade Cunningham. He's probably the cheapest one you can get. SGA is still really expensive, and so is Devin Booker. And Penny Hardaway, you're going to pay a pretty penny to get Penny Hardaway on your team. This is the point guard I want the most, and I'm just waiting for him to come down in price. As soon as he comes down in price below $1 million, I'll pick him up for sure. He'll be my PG1. But there's really nothing out there. The market's looking real dry because everyone's scared about the market crash. So everyone's gatekeeping their cards right now, holding on to them. Yep, I'm done looking at this card now. I was going to keep an eye on this card, but now it's past what I want to pay for him. The most I want to pay for Clyde Drexler is maybe $390. I don't even want to go into the low 400,000s for Clyde Drexler. He's just... He is worth it, but not at 400,000. I'd rather wait till tomorrow night where I can get him for a much cheaper price. But there's one more card I want to look up, and that's Dark Matter Dikembe Mutombo. Dark Matter Dikembe Mutombo is your answer to Yao Ming, and that's your answer to Invincible Wemby. Oh, I would get 100 Shea, but I already have Dark Matter Shea, and my Shea is all badged out. But if I didn't have Dark Matter Shea, 100 Shea is definitely that's probably the second best for me, at least. I would say he's the second best. No, the three best Dark Matter 100 overall point guards is Ben Simmons, SGA, and then Penny Hardaway. But I like Penny Hardaway in real life. I'm a real big Penny Hardaway fan, so that's why I want to get him. But if you're talking about the three best 100 overall point guards, it's Ben Simmons, SGA, and then Penny Hardaway. But I still like Penny Hardaway and Devin Booker a lot because I like them in real life. And this Dark Matter Dikembe Mutombo, if you get one of these with 25 to 30 badges on him, you got yourself one of the best centers in the game. I had this card for a short time and then I sold them. But this Dark Matter Dikembe Mutombo, this is your answer to Yao, and this is your answer to Wemby. This is the Yao stopper right here. If you can't get Yao Ming, you go and get yourself Dikembe Mutombo, 7'2", 250 pounds, 94 driving layup, 95 driving dunk, 95 standing dunk, 94 three-pointer. He's going to play fucking excellent defense. Yeah, this card, I really want this card badly. Some of his defensive ratings are 99. But there's really nothing in the market right now. It's dead. Nice win, Paradox. That's what I'm talking about, Paradox. You just gotta have a little bit of confidence in yourself and don't let all the trash talking that happens in Showdown get to you, and you'll be fine. You have a really good player in Showdown. Like I said, you're one of the few people that last season actually gave me any kind of competition. So I know you have a good player. You just gotta have confidence in yourself. No, I would say, Jay, if you're gonna get James Worthy, try to get him during the nighttime. Like try to get him tomorrow night, because at nighttime you can easily get him for 200,000. I have not given that card a try yet. I haven't played with them, so I don't know if he's any good or if he's just as bad as Big O or something, and that's why he's so cheap. But at nighttime, I'm always seeing that card at nighttime sell for about 200,000, the low 200,000. So when the card is that cheap, it kind of sets off some red flags. Like, why is that card going for so cheap? And I think it's got to be because James Worthy is absolute trash. JC2K said that James Worthy was a decent card and he was really good for his price. But anytime I see a card going for that cheap, it just sets off the alarms and it just sets off the red flags with me. And I think there's a reason why he's only 200 to 300,000. But for 200 to 300,000, you could take a chance on him, see if he's any good, and if you don't like him, throw him back into the auction house. It would be easy to recuperate 200 to 300,000 on a 100 card, especially if you buy him at nighttime for the low and you sell him the next day during the day. You'll easily be able to recuperate whatever you spend on him. So I would say pick up James Worthy and give him a chance, give him a try. Guys, I'm gonna run one. Actually, I'm gonna play Paradox real quick. But I'm going to take a little smoke break, and I'll be back.
Final play P. Indy, if I win with my budget squad, you gotta pick up 100 Shaq or 100 KP. Or 100 Yao.
Alright guys, I'm back. I'm done smoking up. You know, and I know it's bad of me to say, but I really do enjoy playing this game high as fuck. Like, I enjoy smoking up before I play this game and getting a little bit high. And it just makes the game that much more fun for me. I don't know why I have so much pleasure or so much fun playing this game high, but I feel like smoking up and being high for everything, it kind of enhances everything, you know, like being high like enhances, you know, your food and your eating experience. It enhances your movie theater experience when you're about to watch a movie, and it just makes everything that much more fun. And it's the same thing with 2K and MyTeam. It makes the game that much more fun for me. I really do enjoy sparking up first and then playing the game. But Paradox, send me the invite and I'll play in Showdown. Paradox, the next big that I'm gonna add Patrick Ewing to my team. That's who I'm gonna add next. I want to get a Patrick Ewing that has at least 17 legends on him. And I'm gonna pick up Patrick Ewing as soon as I see the right one. You know, I got a little VC. Can I buy anything? No, I'm gonna wait until Super Packs drop to buy anything. If anybody wants to hit me up with a dono, let me know. I am taking donos for Super Packs today. It would probably be the highlight of my video game year. But yeah, Paradox, if you want to play some Showdown, send me the invite, or I'm going to play another game of Showdown before I pass out. Because I also got to get my kid ready for school soon. Paradox, you out there? You ready to play Showdown? Let me know. You said you would. Actually, I'm just going to invite Paradox myself. Let's. Oh, guys, I want to take PG13 out of the lineup. That's how disappointed I am with this card. Guys, I don't know if you guys agree with me or not, but this PG13 card is awful, man. I don't want to sound like everyone else and complain about it, but he moves really slow. The movement is very stiff. He doesn't play defense. He's not elite at anything on offense. His jump shot is just okay. I feel like someone like Jason Tatum has the same type of jumper and has the same type of slashing abilities. He's not elite at slashing. He's not elite at playing above the rim. He's not going to finish difficult layups for you. I just don't know what he's elite at. And I feel like I'm going to take him out of the starting lineup. And I'm not sure if I want to play him. I'm not too sure about this card anymore. I'm having some serious doubts about it. Oh my God, you too, Hem? Hem, I'm thinking, okay, I've got to address this matter some more, because now this is like over 10 people now that have told me like, hey, they're running PG13 off the bench out of their reserves. It's back in the collection. I don't know, Paradox. I'm just not having a good time with him. He moves really slow, real stiff. He's not dunking or posterizing people. He doesn't play above the rim. He's slow and stiff. He's not a great shooter. His defense is suspect. I don't know. There's so many complaints that I have about this card. I don't know what to do. But I think Kawhi, I think Dr. J, and I think King James are all three cards. And Michael Beasley is a better card than this Paul George. I've said it. 3 to 4 dark matters that are better than this PG13. He's just not doing it for me. But I'll give him one more chance, but I really don't like him. I'm not really feeling him too much. And either he's going to go back into the collection or he's going to, you know, I don't know, he's going to fall into the bench or into my reserves. But I think pretty soon he's going to end up in my reserves at the most, at the very best. What's going on? How come it's not I'm accepting the invite. It's just not taking me to you. Hold on, Paradox. I'm going to send you the invite. Paradox, I've been trying to accept the invite. It's not taking me to you for some reason. Oh. Okay, it looks like the server is frozen. And I don't know why this happens all the time, but I think it's when when I start talking trash about 2K, 2K is like, hey, we're gonna boot you off. Keep talking trash. And it seems like that's what they're doing. I think they're booting me off. Hey Indy, something I learned last night. Double tap the opposite direction and hold the ball in the right trigger and activate a weird crossover. Check it out and you'll see if you get it. Okay, Paradox, I sent you the invite. I don't know why it takes forever, but it's like the connection is so glitchy sometimes. And remember, Paradox, I've been playing the computer for the last 3 days. I've been just grinding out, you know, domination. And a little bit rusty at 5v5 right now. And this is like only my 3rd or 4th game with this team. And I'm still not liking PG13 and I still don't have the hang of him. And that's just me being honest. I'm not really liking this card too much.
A little confusing, but I had the ball in my left hand with the right trigger. I double tap left real fast. It activates a quick crossover.
I'm going to check that move out, him. I'm definitely going to give that move a try. I'm going to give it a try during the game. Right trigger activated a weird crossover. Check it out. All right, I'll check it out. I don't know why this game isn't starting.
From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. With our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson.
Okay, this is me versus Paradox for like the 25th time. I want to say me and Paradox are pretty even, pretty squared up, and it's been a back and forth battle. And he's won a good amount of games. I've won a good amount of games. I want to say I've been doing really good against him this last week.
Andy.
But it's been going back and forth. What up, Paradox? Oh my gosh, I cannot stand this PG. He's moving so stiff, so slow out there, Paradox. It's just like, I'm not enjoying the card. How did you like Willis Reed? I didn't like Willis Reed either. Willis Reed was on my team for like 3 games, and I was like done with Willis Reed. I thought Zion was better than Willis Reed. But I'm not a big fan of this new PG13, this Invincible one. I was a big fan of his Pink Diamond and his Opal, but this one is just... Yeah, it was a good shot, but like I can't time his jumper. Still, I think I should have made it. I don't know. I think I played with better Dark Matters. I thought Dark Matter King James, Dark Matter Kawhi, and Dark Matter Dr. J. I thought all three of those cards had better movement than this card. Even Dark Matter Josh Smith had better movement. This card is like real stiff and slow. He looks like he's sleeping out there. Yeah, I guess I gotta get used to him, but I heard a lot of people complaining about him, and some people say they've already thrown him to the bench. You know, some people have him in their reserves.
They get it back. Miller outside. And the three off target.
So I'm just gonna get used to him. Defensively, he feels pretty good, but I feel like still like right there for that dunk, he felt slow and stiff. And I feel like for an Invincible card, he should have been much faster for an Invincible. I mean, I grinded 3 days, 72 hours to get to level 40. And I don't feel like this card was worth that grind. And if you had to pay to get to level 40, I feel like this card was so overhyped. You know, he was not worth the money if you had to pay for it. So either way, I don't think he was worth it. I think if you're gonna get PG13, you might as well just do it naturally and just, you know, get there little by little. You don't have to be in a rush to get PG13. It's not a card that I would be in a rush to get. How the fuck did I just miss that dunk with Dominique Wilkins?
Here's Duncan. 5 on the clock.
He's a ogle with top tier defense.
Paradox, you still running that Andre, that black card?
Knocked loose.
He's actually a good little card.
Inside.
Yeah, once Giannis gets the ball there, you can forget it.
About 2 minutes gone by in the
But yeah, man, I can't believe you got so many park wins already, Paradox.
inside. And there's the rejection.
Who you been running with, Corby and Alpha?
And the jam by George.
And that's the unselfish play.
Oh, I like I love Park Solo. I enjoy Park Solo more than I enjoy like teaming up with people sometimes.
Pass to Black.
Where the fuck is the defense over there? Like who's? I guess that was my fault. Maybe I lost track of something on defense, but
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist.
I thought I had that rebound.
I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons.
I don't know why the double team comes over there because I'm not even calling them, man. I hate when dumb shit like that starts to happen with the team after such a good start.
Pass to Duncan.
And I don't know why we're not playing 5 out all the time and shit. That Dominica might have 10 legends. I got him for 75,000 MT. That was one of the best pickups of the year.
Here's Klingon. For three, George. Nails
Nice shot.
three.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
And so George will bring it up for the Knicks. Here's Robinson.
Oh my god, how did David Robinson fuck that up? And I can't complain, like I think I already have 7 points with this PG13, but it's still not feeling like that his movement is as fluid as some of the Dark Matters I played with. He definitely doesn't feel like, you know.
Houston trails by 4.
Oh, I haven't even seen that Walt Frazier yet. How do you like him?
Has a crazy fast jumper. He's low-key underrated if you give the card some tone.
I hear some people say that card is really good.
Almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
George outside. Pass to Robinson. This one for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Paradox, I've been shooting the threes more. Ever since you told me, Indy, you need to start shooting more threes, I've been shooting more threes, and it's just been working out for me. I've just been popping them.
defending. Clock at 6. To the inside. About 3 seconds between the shot clock
And remember, Paradox, I also have all my cards badged out with like legend badges. They all have like 30 plus legends, so they act way better than a regular dark matter.
Here's Frazier. Fires the 3. Houston with another miss.
Yeah, it looked a little too fast.
I had no plans of even trying to use him, but I did just for the heck of it yesterday, and I was really surprised.
George has got 11 points.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking
That was a good first quarter, Paradox. Let me see what the chat is saying real quick.
playing smart,
Hem says that PG13 has a really good catch and shoot. That I do agree with. He does have a good catch and shoot. But for being an invincible player that you had to grind all the way to level 44, he should have more than just a good catch and shoot. I mean, this invincible card should be fucking as good as invincible KD. We should have. That's how he should be on that level. You know, I grinded my ass off for 3 fucking days.
initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball,
Oh, they did.
transition.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Hey, Mom, is the baby awake? All right, well, get him ready. I'll be done in a little bit. Thanks, Mom. Appreciate it. And that's my sweet Italian mom. She's a... Hey, Papa, watch out for my Lakers hat. Watch out, watch out, watch out. All right, here. Go watch your little tablet over there. I'm going to finish this game off real quick, Papa. Oh, my... I was supposed to be making, some substitutions. All right. Oh my gosh. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Thanks for showing some love, my dude. I appreciate it. All right, Paradox. I'm ready when you're ready. But yeah, it was a pretty tough grind, and it was one of the toughest video game grinds I've ever done. And I wanted like him to be a little bit better for that, because there was a lot of people that did that grind and got to level 40 in 3 days, so they were able to do those PG challenges. And I feel like, you know, if you were one of those people that did that grind in 3 days so you could do those challenges for the free 100, you were expecting a lot better of a player, you know, for your grind. You know, that's a lot of dedication, a lot of time, and a lot of effort into the game. You should have got a much better player than that. And I feel like they did drop the ball, like Paradox said, and I feel like PG13 was a little bit of a disappointment. But again, I have 11 points with them, and we're in the beginning of the second quarter. My bad. My bad. I don't know. Did you like him better than Dark Matter Michael Beasley? Paradox. He could have been on the KD level. That would have been great. No, you're right. You're right.
Houston with another miss. New York leading by 15. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Howard. The 3. They get it again. Takes it up.
That Akeem I have, that's not a regular type of Akeem. He's got 30 legends on him. This Akeem is different. Nice shot, Paradox. It's always a good time to sell Shaq because Shaq is always going for 2 to 3 million MT. So you shouldn't have any problem selling Shaq. It doesn't matter what time it is. He's gonna go for a bunch of MT. Remember, he's the only really affordable Shaq out there, and he's the only affordable Shaq out there and stuff, and he's still a really good player. That card could stop Invincible Wemby. That card could stop 100 Yao. You know, so 100 Shaq, I think is probably the second or the third best center in the game, easily. But it's always a good time to sell that card. People are always looking to get that card, and it always sells for over 2 to 3 mil. I've never seen it undersell. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I'm ready. Hold on.
Just got 2 back-to-back rage quits, then matched up against the second dude again. He quit instantly. Noon told you to sit there and grind like a goofball you are. You're right, the card should offer way more than that. Indy, when the best time to sell Shaq?
Oh, good defense right there. Oh, Invincible Shaq. Oh my God. Invincible Shaq, that's gonna sell. That's another card that, you know, is gonna sell really good. But what I would do is what time is it right now? It's like 6 or 7 o'clock or 7 o'clock. I would list Shaq right now for 12 hours. They always say that people are playing the game the most between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. in the evening. So you always want your card to finish around like 6, 7, p.m. in the evening when people are home from work. And I feel like that's when the most people are on the game, especially that's when people get home from work, and people that have jobs, they spend on the game, and I think that's your best time to sell it. It's like about 6 to 7 p.m.
Howard up top. No made baskets yet.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Inside. Pass to Black. Here's Frazier.
Shaq isn't going to drop in price. The highly desired cards don't drop. We see one every 1 month and 2.
Go sit over there and sit and eat your breakfast. You got to get ready for school.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated. A scoring breakdown.
What? And what did she get you? A waffle? Okay, so you want a chocolate chip? What did she get you? Waffle with chocolate chips in it. Hey, a waffle, pancakes, they're both the same. It's not much of a difference from a waffle and a pancake.
But the chocolate doesn't fit. Put on the
All right, go eat. Be thankful that Nona made you some pancakes. Sorry about that, guys. During this time is usually the time when I get my kid ready for school. Top tier point guards for 500,000 or less. I would go with. Let me see. Oh my God, there's so many dark matter point guards. LaMelo Ball, Lonzo Ball. Zach LaVine is a great point guard. I'm trying to think. Who else? Dark matter SGA. There's a bunch of great dark matter point guards that you can get for the cheap. That I highly recommend. That are easily less than 500,000. Okay, Paradox, I gotta get back in the game. Sorry about that.
Jay, if I were to sell my Shaq, it would be Wednesday night before they release Friday's draw. I think Goss Kareem is coming this Friday.
Now here's Leonard. Still no points. Out to James.
How did he miss that?
So he'll take 2 free throws.
Got to be careful once LeBron breaks the seal of the free throw line. There's a lot of power and a lot of muscle coming at you. Usually it ends up a free throw.
That free throw good from James.
Oh, Go Kareem is coming soon. There's Go cards right around the corner of him for sure. And I can't wait for them. I'm going to fucking be ripping packs like a pack addict.
You're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
I couldn't tell like where your center was.
Invincible Shaq or 100.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Howard, the screen. It's his first trip to the line.
Paradox, why are you making this so sweaty so early in the morning? It's too early to sweat like this.
And that one falls for Howard.
He's just such a specimen out there.
No, I don't have any Invincible, guys. The only Invincible that I find semi-affordable is just Invincible Dr. J is the only one I would pick up at this moment. If Dr. J fell below 3 mil, if he was like 2 mil, I would pick him up, but I don't really squander my MT like that anymore. And plus, I'm winning with the team that I've got. Paradox, I'm surprised you're still running with this team. I don't know what makes you think, you know, this was a good idea, but I know, I see you. I see you trying to seriously win this shit. That's bullshit, man. Come on. I hate when shit like that happens, man.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And so it's New York.
Yeah, Paradox, I think the GOAT cards are coming soon. I can't wait for some GOAT. Once they drop the GOAT cards, they should start dropping Invincible packs where you could buy, like, you know, like individual inserts.
Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation.
Oh, you're in it, Paradox. You're in it. No one said you weren't in this game. I'm over here trying to talk to the chat and stuff.
This weekend, his price Schwab drop B.
When they release Go Kareem either in packs or event weekend. Oh my gosh. I have the bad feeling that this year Go Kareem, the one that can play point guard, he's most likely going to be in a special, like an event card. You're going to have to collect a bunch of event cards to get him. You know how much they're going to make off of fucking a Go Kareem that can play the point? What kind of shit is that? Did you see that animation? Like, that don't even make any sense, man. It's like, what kind of stupid shit has to happen in this game? Like, you know, like, it's really frustrating, Paradox, sometimes the shit that happens in this game. Like, all the random shit, man. So much trash be happening in this game.
Yeah, good positioning too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Klingon. To the paint.
Oh, good pass, Paradox. I thought you were going for that 3. I thought you were 3-ball hunting right there. Oh, good rebound by King James.
James has gotten his second bucket.
Pounding the offensive glass, that's a winning strategy from LeBron. No shock.
Down low. Here's Reed. Back to George. 4 on the clock. He shoots it.
That was too much space. I thought you had that shot.
And the defense gets bailed out
by the miss. And Wednesday night at like 8 I got 20 legends.
Ooh, that was a nice. I'm telling you, MyTeam is different. He's got 30 legends on him. Come on, that was such a bad layup, Paradox. I don't think that should have gone in, man. That was out of control.
Not respecting his abilities whatsoever, so he made them pay.
Here's James. After the basket by Houston.
Oh, I should have had that. I should have gone with that. That was a nice crossover, and I just didn't do anything with it.
You want it to end at about 11 p.m. tomorrow night. If you want till Thursday for it to end, a lot of PPL won't get as much on it. Anticipated.
And here's the fast break. Here's Garnett.
Oh my God, that was one. KG's off the team for good. That release was so bad. I forgot how bad his release was. Now that I've gotten used to people that could shoot, that is unacceptable, that release. That shit was one of the worst releases I've ever seen. KG is off the team for sure after this, man. Oh, I'm getting the Kembe today. He's getting replaced by the Kembe.
Still without a bucket. Pass to Olajuwon. Outside for Gilgeous Alexander.
Come on, SGA. You got to hold on to the ball.
On up the court.
Paradox, they be just letting dumb shit happen, man.
Boy,
Like, I mean, SGA can't even hold on to the ball and shit.
inexposed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Yeah, hard to stop it there.
What is KG doing over there, falling out of bounds and shit? Did you see that? Paradox, come on, man. You.
Offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Oh, man. All right, KG finally coming through, I guess.
That one home.
Gilgeous Alexander's nothing if not a creator. To make that pass in his sleep.
Oh, wow. Plenty of room.
Paradox, man, it's too early for this shit.
Is 11. A lot of people who spend big bucks are on at night. It is not bad.
Come on, King James.
School on at the time.
Fucking falling asleep out there.
So he made them pay.
All right, let's call a timeout. They've completely let you back into the game. They've completely let you back into the game, Paradox.
Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Now a timeout called.
Nah.
New York.
I know, but I've got my kid running around and stuff, and I'm trying to kind of get him ready for school too at the same. No excuses. He like, I don't give a fuck, Indy. You've been up for fucking 2 days and shit. You haven't been grinding like the way I've been grinding, Paradox. Yeah, no, it's been a tough grind the last 2 days. Alright, Paradox is making this a close game this morning. It's making it a little bit too sweaty for this time. It's damn 8 o'clock in the morning and Paradox is trying to make this a sweaty game over here. Paradox, what was my biggest lead in this game?
Right next to mines.
Oh, that sucks, Jay. It sucks when other people list the same card at the same time that you do. You want to try to avoid that as much as possible. Hold on, let me see what they're saying. Hold on.
I would have been passed. Pissed.
Hold on. Yeah, what I would do, Hem, if you're gonna list the card, it's 8 o'clock right now. I would list it for 12 hours and try to get them to end around 8 p.m. That's not a bad time. Anything before 10 p.m. is a good time for your card to end. People are home from work. People are playing the game. People are chilling. You know, so 8 o'clock is not a bad time. Anything before 10 p.m. I think is the best time. So I would list the card off right now if you're gonna list that card.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
I know, Paradox. I'm here. It's just I'm also trying to talk to the chat and stuff.
40 seconds left in the third quarter.
I was up by 17. That's crazy. I don't know how the fuck I just started losing track of the game a little bit. I'm gonna fucking get back into it. All right, Paradox. You woke me up. It's just crazy that Joakim Noah is running circles around Dark Matter Devob with 30 legends. Joakim Noah. Man, fuck that Joakim Noah card. Get that broke card out of here. That's a broke boys card. I know, Paradox, you got more money than that. I don't know why you over here pulling up with Joakim Noah. Don't be pulling up on me with Joakim Noah. What the fuck, man? Yeah, it sucks when that happens when you load up a card. Like one time I loaded up a Dark Matter LeBron James with 36 legends. And next thing I know, he was surrounded by other LeBron Jameses with 30 legends. And I only got 600,000 for my King James with 36 legends. Right now, that same card goes for, right now that same card goes for over $1 million MT. But before it was surrounded by a bunch of them, I couldn't get shit for it. It happened to me before too.
I don't know, 2 strides, 3 strides, what was that? Giannis covering some ground.
There's a screen inside. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Did you go out of bounds? Yep. I knew that was gonna. I didn't even touch you. I knew that was gonna automatically happen to you. Anytime you go into that little area, it's like a vortex. You get sucked into like the out of bounds zone. Yeah, I saw that happen. I knew it was gonna happen to you and shit. Look at that. You just stripped PG13 like he was nothing. Got that shit back. I had to get it back.
He doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
You on PS or Xbox?
I'm on PlayStation Network. Add me, my dude. I'm always down to play some 2K, some Showdown or Park.
We should play sometime.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Here's Warwick. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's the break.
Ooh. Okay, got ourselves a little bit of a 10-point cushion. But that's not really a cushion on the, against Paradox because he can really light you up from threes.
Here's Noah. Pass to Stojakovic. Fires for 3.
Oh my God. I was going to say that's not the person you want shooting it. Paradox can make threes with anyone.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
That was smooth. I can't complain about this PG. He's got 19 points for me. He is scoring rather easily. What the fuck was that, Paradox? That shot was so off, I almost didn't get the rebound. Oh my gosh, this PG13 is going off of me right now. He may keep his starting job.
They set the pick from behind the arc. Stojakovic, no good. New York leading by 11. Just over 2.5.
Oh my gosh, he's going off. PG13, Invincible PG13 is going off at the right time for me right now, guys. He's really coming through. And this Dark Matter Dominique. Look at those dunk animations. Those are some fucking awesome dunk animations. If you tell me that Dominique isn't fun to play with, I'm going to ask you, let me get your plug. I need some new Zaza. I need that Za plug. Because you got to be smoking if you don't think Dominique is nice.
To the inside. It's Robinson, high post. Antetokounmpo, left side.
Oh my gosh.
Houston trails by 15. To the right side. Looking to end the run.
Oh my God. People see that I'm streaming, they start calling me and shit. It's crazy. Oh, Dominique again. Come on, Paradox. You can't say that Dominique ain't clutch. Oh my God, Paradox. I think you play better with this. I think this is one of your best squads, honestly. I mean, you had this game tied up and shit. You came back from 17 with this team.
I want the Dark Matter one, but I'm saving MT currently at 87k.
Antetokounmpo surveys. 6 on the shot clock. Here's George.
Oh my gosh, 25 points with Invincible PG13 as he goes to the free throw line to get point number 26. This card is looking nice. I might have to eat my words on this card. I might have to really eat my words on it.
And I also it out
It took a bunch of games to like warm up to him, but I feel like I'm finally like getting him. But it took some time.
I think you get like 3.5 mil.
And New York has possession. 17 points was their biggest margin. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. New York again can't hit. There's 31 seconds.
No, I gotta get my kid going to school. I gotta get him ready and stuff. But it was a good game, Paradox. Another good game. But I don't know what's going on, Paradox. This winning streak of mine has been pretty lengthy. I think it's been over a week now.
Outside Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Just rising up to the
Sometimes the student surpasses the teacher.
You know what I'm saying?
Him stop talking to me, bruh. I don't know you face with tears of joy. I'm hoping to get about 3.5 actually exactly that.
Him thinks the card is still trash. It might be him. Maybe it's just looking good for this game. You could be right about that. Alright, GG's Paradox, but I gotta get going. I got, daddy duties.
very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can
But no, and I'll be around tomorrow and shit. I'll hang out with you, Deadman, and yeah, later on today and shit. I'll hit up Alpha and I'll hit up Endgame and we can run some park or something. And we really gotta, how Paradox, Alpha and Corby keep saying they want to do like a 5v5 tournament. We really got to get that going. We really got to get like some sort of showdown tournament going because I want to play Alpha. I want to play Deadman. I want to play Endgame and 5v5, but it's like, and we're always talking about it, but we never get the tournament going. So I think we got to do it up. It is at times. It is Paradox. But Paradox, take care, my dude, and I'll hit you up later on today.
Let's get one going this weekend.
If you want to be a part of any sort of tournament, just let me know. You could always join up, man. I'm always down for any kind of 5v5. I'm always down to play people from the chat. And I love 5v5. 5v5 is my main mode. I'm not really a park player. I'm not out there to play 3v3 and run with a bunch of randoms. My main thing is showdown. My main mode is showdown. And if you ever want to run some showdown, just let me know. And if anyone's down for any sort of like tournament, let me know. And I'll set one up for like the weekend, where like there's maybe 10 of us competing. Let's get some people from the chat and let's set up a tournament. I'm always ready for that smoke and I never duck a challenge. But let me catch up with the chat real quick. Pink Diamond Dominique was tough, Dev. I agree. The Dark Matter one is excellent. I got mine for 75,000 MT. He had 10 legends.
I'm down. Let us start at like 7 pensum.
Well, keep saving up your MT, Dev, and you'll be able to get Dominique pretty soon. That Dark Matter Dominique isn't that expensive. You should be able to get him for below 100,000 MT easily. I would try getting him for 85,000 MT tops. That should be your top dollar on Dominique, Dev.
He'll know.
Hem 3.5 mil MT. That's a good place to be in. That's a good good amount of MT to have in your account. You should be able to do a lot with that.
Jay, I think 2K lies when they say
Oh.
the best players to suit.
No, you're right, Hem. No, Hem. I really like my Dominique. He's got 10 legends. I really like my Dominique. I don't have any problems with Dominique, and I like his jumper. I like his release. It's real easy, real smooth, real easy for me to time. I like Dominique a lot. That's one card I'm gonna stand by. I have as much success with Dominique as I did SGA and Zach LaVine. I have the same type of success that I do with those two players. But I have the same type of success, and I'm able to get the same kind of production out of Dominique the way I did Zach LaVine and SGA. So I think he's a great player. I stand by Dominique him. But I'm also now really impressed with this Invincible PG13. He's won me over, and he's gonna have a starting position. He's gonna be in my starting five. He's definitely earned himself a spot. That Invincible PG this last game, he really did impress me. It took me quite a few games to get used to him. I want to say I played about 5-7 games before getting used to him. But I'm starting to get his timing. And he's a really good card, excellent card. Jay, I think 2K lies when they say they add the best players to the super packs, and they might add. No, you're right about that. Sometimes I think the best players, when you're trying to rip the super packs, even though it says every player has the same, you have the same odds of pulling each player. I think the really good players, you have lesser of a chance. You have lesser odds of pulling the real good players. So you might pull 100 overall Chris Webber, but you're not going to pull 100 Yao Ming. You might pull Tim Thomas, but you're not going to pull Michael Beasley. So I think the odds are always a little bit lower on the really elite top names. I do agree on that. I do agree with him on that. That is true. Those are facts. All right, guys, it's getting pretty late, and like I said, I got to get my boy ready for school. So I got to get going. It's time for daddy duties, and really appreciate everyone that hung out. I really appreciate everyone that hung out. Jay, Hem, Paradox, Dev, everyone that came through. Amari, yo, I really appreciate you, Amari. Sorry I didn't see you earlier. Um, if anyone wants, hit me up with a friend request on PlayStation Network. I'm Indy2k_, and I'm always down to play any sort of showdown, and any sort of park games. And like I said, I'm always playing the game. I'm always on the sticks, and I'm always talking 2K. So just hit me up any time of the day. All right, later, guys. Peace out, 2K community. I do it for the 2K culture. Stay savage, not average. I want to say these last 3 to 4 days, I've been way above average when I'm playing Showdown. I've been just killing it out there, guys, honestly. Take care, guys. Have a good day and stay positive. Love your fam.
Like how you keep it real, bro. Indy. You streaming later. Take care, fam. Later him appreciate you, bro.